All right, so today's video, we're watching the rank 1 Scarlet Witch. Sometimes they go between 1 and 2, but apparently based off a pick rate, they have like a ton, like the most games played on Scarlet, best win rate, etc. So there's a couple good Scarlet Witch players for sure. We're gonna see how Scarlet Witch is, because obviously Scarlet Witch is one of those characters that is constantly like, you just don't see a ton of Scarlet Witches. Here we go.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So set up on the high ground.
When will these madmen learn that reality isn't their plaything?
Is this a good time to pause already and say the first time I played Scarlet Witch, somebody asked me, why aren't you using your right clicks? And I spent the whole game never using the right click because I didn't know it existed. That's bad, isn't it? All right.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Wait for it. Did you never knew that it existed either? It does. And it's a big part of the kit for damage output. So far, so good. Kind of playing at the vibe of the team. Holy crap. Those are the right clicks I'm talking about. Wait a second. Look at this. And keep in mind, this Scarlet Witch is going up against, like, I wouldn't call it like a full meta comp, but that's a pretty strong comp on the other team. Obviously, you know, Mr. Fantastic isn't playing a ton in there, but... Is this like true DPS more? I mean, kind of. Yeah, this is what you would do. But I feel like doesn't Cloak kind of have that Moira feel also for DPS? So far, so good. Well, one thing that gets a little bit underrated there, by the way, chat, is the ability that's like the AoE one. If I'm correct on the heroes here, I'm still picking up on stuff. That's also the ability that will slow people in place. So when you lose someone or you need to back up, I find that the Scarlet Witch ability there is actually a really good defensive tool, because anybody who gets in it gets like stunned for a second. It's just enough to slow them down. Very important use of that utility, and it goes a little bit underrated here because that was used there at the choke, and you kept hearing that sound. That helps you survive that, and that was actually really good. Yeah, it does like mini stuns, exactly. So like if you're able to use it in a good spot, honestly, Scarlet Witch ult this, right? Yeah. Only reason why I thought that'd be a good idea is because you end up getting a kill is because you have a cloak and dagger ultimate, so you can survive. Oh, look at this! Wait a second. That was definitely one of those situations where the communication was everybody shoot the Hela, and then the only person who shot the Hela was the Scarlet Witch. Fantastic! So like right there, throw the, yeah, exactly. You can see the usage there. Because the Scarlet Witch wants to back up, so throw the AoE in like a spot that will basically be, if they go through it, they're not going to get to you. Great ult. Use some right clicks on that. Yep. I'm going to be real with you. Scarlet Witch seems kind of fun. Like good utility and movement, a good like AoE ability that can stop, and then a right click that's like really strong. Now setting up for a flank play, not being engaged. I like this. Using the third person a little bit to see where they're at. Oh, the AoE on the right click. I see it now. The AoE on the right click. I see it now. So if you can find like stacked up people like that and you play flanks, that's why the Scarlet Witch was doing that, because you just basically AoE right click into them and you do a crap ton of damage and build your ult really fast. So that makes sense. I gotta start doing more setups like that post-fight. Yep, exactly. You farm them up with the right click, and then if you get a free kill, you get a free kill. Now, this could be an ult play. This could be a double whammy ult.
Judge, jury, execute.
I mean, that Punisher did not stand a chance. Wasn't really a good ult location to begin with, but they didn't stand a chance. Good job running away. That movement ability's nice.
Spell, Steven.
Like, really cool.
Stop them in their tracks. Down to 30 seconds.
Yeah, same thing. So what's happening here is the Scarlet Witch will basically just sit here and wait for them to get to a spot where you can... I have the vibe of an ultimate here. I also have the vibe that the other team has a bunch of ultimates and could counter it. But I do think like this is what you would do on Scarlet Witch, is more setup time. I always talk about it in like when I do my Overwatch Spectatings. What this Scarlet Witch is doing is basically setting up post-fight. And that becomes an important part in hero shooters. If you're new to hero shooters in general, post setup is such an important part of the game. A lot of players, and you'll Probably find yourself doing this sometimes. Heck, you'll see me doing this sometimes. Where after a fight's over, you just stand there and do nothing. And a lot of, like, what can make or break a game is that post, like, team fight win. Is what do you do after you win a team fight? Do you just stand there and keep doing the same thing over and over again? Or do you go and try to, like, make it a little bit more difficult for them to be able to make a play? And what the Scarlet Witch is doing now is after the fight's over, has now gone up top again to set up for an ultimate. That's the vibe I'm getting here. I could be wrong. May not set up for an ultimate. So I think that's what the Scarlet Witch is doing. That's why they're doing this, by the way. Just standing here behind a wall waiting for an ultimate. The only problem I have with this is they have so many ults in the other team that it may not work. Yeah, I was going to say. That was a good decision not to go for the ult. There really wasn't going to be a good opportunity. This would be a good opportunity.
This is real
What happened there?
By the eye of... I unleash the Visham.
Was it just enough? Oh, they all just kind of hid. Wow. Honestly, that was looking amazing, and then I just look at it, and they just hid. They all just hid. I mean, that was great. Great job. Great reaction by the other team. I didn't even think that was a bad ultimate. Really good stop by the team. That right click is so powerful, I can see. Really good movement by the Scarlet Witch, too. It feels like they're almost unkillable at times. Not unkillable, but they do a really good job of understanding, like, right there. Like, that. See that ability usage? I talked about that. They can back away now and slow down their team from pushing in. I think that's really cool. Like, that's where, like, that's very smart ability usage to allow for a disengage. Yep. Holy crap. Dude, I never realized how strong that right-click damage thing is. I never realized it. Thank you. I did that thumbnail myself. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. I'm an expert at thumbnails. What can I say? Thank you.
Now I see them. Behind you.
One thing, by the way, and I don't know if anybody's kind of noticed this so far, the Scarlet Witch here a lot of the time actually will kind of play hide and seek, so you're not always seeing where they're at, and is always making sure when playing aggressive to use to have the cooldowns up to be able to disengage. Like right now, you see how Scarlet Witch stopped for a second, right? Like you see what happened right there? So when the Scarlet Witch went in there, right? They had their cooldown. They waited and waited until they went in. That was really good. Here we go.
This is real firepower.
They always have an escape. Like never go in with like no cooldown. Some players will do that, including myself. Here we go.
Jury,
might ult this? No. Can't ult that. Good position though. That was actually a really good position. Oh crap. There we go. I mean, kind of. I feel like that was one of those situations where that was the first time we've seen anything where the Scarlet Witch didn't hit a button, and guess what? That happens to everybody. I'm ready.
There's still a chance to stop them.
Mr. Kototo. You are under my spell.
Probably can't do anything here. Probably went to altar and said, "Oh, I'm dead." Yup.
The moon haunts you.
I never realized how strong this right click is on Scarlet Witch. I'm definitely going to be able to... Honestly, I think Scarlet Witch isn't even as bad as people put Scarlet Witch to be out. Like, I feel like the right click is so good that, like, yeah, there's going to be better heroes you can play. But, like, if you want to play Scarlet Witch, you can definitely play Scarlet Witch. Are you seeing this? Like, this is just good damage output. And they have, like, an escape tool. Like, as long as your teammates are able to, like, be there. Yeah, this is great. Yeah, because you can counter dive by throwing the AoE ability on the ground. Exactly. So you have multiple, like, uses of that ability. Good for peel. Good ultimate. The ultimate's, like... The ultimate's okay. I think it's a little bit slow. So, like, it doesn't have the same, like, effectiveness of what I would say is, like, a D.Va ult. To give you an idea, right? Like, Scarlet Witch in general. The ult feels slow, so, like, D.Va, I feel like I can control it a little bit more. This one's very, like, obvious. And I think as players get better and better and better and better and better and better at the game, like, they're not going to die to the ult as much. Like, keep in mind, when I first played the beta of Marvel Rivals, I must have died to the Scarlet Witch ultimate, like, 50 times. Everybody was getting rolled by it because nobody knew what it did. It happened at the beginning of Rivals at release. Now it's happening a bit. Oh, I will turn my headset. We'll get there. It's still good enough for now because I went to the bathroom. Okay, here we go.
We are undefeated.
Oh yeah, I mean if you Magneto bubble, right?
Only 60 seconds left.
Judge, jury, executioner! Firepower!
Yep. Ooh. Basically what I'm saying is I don't think Scarlet Witch is like this hero that is like terrible and that you can't play. I think some people have seen that and are kind of like, okay, like, you know, like, you know, Scarlet Witch needs some work, etc. Like, you know, I'm sure they'll do some buffs here and there, but I think Scarlet Witch is better just because this right-click combo is so damn good. I didn't realize how good it was. Want a crap? I mean, this is technically a high elo game, so, like, the Punisher keeps getting screwed when he ults. Just to kind of point that out, I see Punishers ult all the time in top 500 games, and it ends up being a struggle. It's not even because the Punisher's bad, it's just because, like, there's too many support ultimates, and you can't kill things right away, and, like, you almost need a perfect opportunity ult, and it's really hard to find that timing. Also, so far this game, this Scarlet Witch is 32-1 with 16,000 damage, to give some perspective on that. Now the Cloak and Dagger, I mean not the Cloak and Dagger, the Scarlet Witch can be aggressive because the Cloak and Dagger ult. See? Pretty much free wins. Yep. What's up with the Hella's name? Why is it so small? There's some glitches. Like, I've played against people that literally don't have a name. Like, they legitimately don't have a name. So there's probably something with, like, UE5 games where, like, you can do all that stuff. I've literally played against people that have no name at all. And they're probably, like, cheated. But you can't even report them. So there's a lot of things they probably will figure out eventually in this game with that stuff. You can tell there's some, like, I mean, have you seen some of the cheats that have happened in this game? Like, you can team kill your own people. You can, like, shoot through walls. Like, they have a lot they'll probably have to adjust eventually for sure. Okay, let's see how the Scarlet Witch does an attack, because obviously attack takes a little bit more setup time. But at the same time, if you give it the flip side of that, Scarlet Witch is also going to be really good at being an attack hero, because if your team's going well, it's easier to snowball and then set up even more. So probably going to be better than what the defense was.
The battle starts in 5,
4, 3, 2, 1, and here we go.
Goodbye.
Oh, as somebody who plays Magneto, I wouldn't mind having a Scarlet Witch. Absolutely. What is happening here? I'm confused. Just kind of waiting for everything. I mean, I know there was an Iron Fist in spawn, so maybe they were just all looking to clear that out. I don't mind that little, like, AoE button there. Yeah, a lot of it's like left click, get your resource back, right click. Left click, resources back, right click. That seems to be what the Scarlet Witch is doing, and it's working really well. You constantly do damage, and the moment they, like, let down their guard, you just right-click them and they fall over. Yep. That's basically what it is. Also helps the Cloak and Daggers get ult on cooldown. You can see it happening in real time, too. Yep. Nice shots. Holy crap. See what I talked about, that snowball? Like, how you can do something like that? That was huge. And yeah, and as my understanding is, when you left-click, you also build your resources back quicker. So, like, that combo is, like, strong as heck. Like, you can use that so well. Really good first point. Was everybody typing or something? What's going on? That's what I'm saying. You see how quickly you can do that damage? Like, it's really, really fast burst damage. Like, really fast. Same concept. Using the cover underneath. Uh-oh. Even that Punisher didn't want to deal with that. Ooh, I like this spot.
Judge, jury, executioner!
See, there it is. Like, the Punisher uses the ultimate, but it's so hard to follow up. This could be a good Scarlet Witch ult. I don't think they're looking for it. You might just Groot ult combo, though.
We are undefeatable.
Nah, just wait. This is going to be a wait. And the Groot did ult. You said you're still not convinced? You think it's her team enabling this gameplay? I mean, I can see what you're saying. Like, I mean, but that goes for any hero, right? Like, if your team doesn't really do anything to help, then you might struggle more, right? It kind of feels like it's the same way. Like, even like the best heroes. Like, if I'm playing Doctor Strange, a S-tier hero, and I'm not getting healed, my teammates aren't getting kills, there's a good chance that on Strange, even if I'm having a good time, it could be a harder game, right? So, if they're at this SR or, you know, MMR, my guess is that even in games that can be considered losses or, like, are harder to play, they're still winning those games. So, my guess is it's more about finding that value, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things where they don't need to, like, basically, the Scarlet Witch player doesn't need to go and find extra value. So they're not gonna go and just try to create extra value if it's working.
Shields up. Us against the world.
Here we go.
We will guide Spider Zero to the Weaver.
Yeah, I got nothing on that one, but it worked. So there you go. Well, one thing I learned, by the way, because I know some people are going to mention this. People are going to be like, why is the Scarlet Witch going so high in the air? Like, why is the Scarlet Witch doing that? My take on it is this player has enough experience on Scarlet Witch to know that if you just run at them in a straight line or you play really low ground, you're not going to get any value anyway. So they're using, like, the Scarlet Witch ultimate as a way to clear space. And then if somebody definitely is out of position, you'll get the kill. But using it more as, like, a way to, like, just, like, kind of guarantee momentum rather than wiping a whole team. That's the vibe I'm getting, right? I mean, the ult, I can,
Now I see them.
yeah, sure. You wanted me to see it one more time here. Let's just go back. I can skip ahead after. Okay, here it is. So if I do this. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Basically, what I get from that is that they've learned kind of how to play against, like where you can find value with the ultimate. So more than likely they ulted, said, nah, I'm not getting any kills, but let's at least make them have to think about it.
You're halfway there.
I mean, the Mantis is gonna hide anyway. That was easy for Mantis to escape. Yep. That's going to be an easy follow-up for the team. Holy crap, nice help by Strange.
Well, who's next?
Those right clicks are so damn strong. Like, I never realized that.
Almost there. Don't turn back now. We are undefeatable.
Yeah, they stand no chance. Dude, that burst damage is unreal. I never realized how strong that burst damage combo is. It's, like, so good. Like, look at that. Like, that is just... It's so good. Like, I don't even know what else to... Nice.
She's gonna be very angry.
That was really well played.
Why bother?
He's hiding. The moon. Probably could throw the AoE up there, right? Yep. That was a great location because they're going to get stuck up there. GG's. GG's.
3.
Well, just to kind of, like, summarize what I learned about Scarlet Witch there. One, didn't recognize how good the burst damage combo is with, like, basically farming up the left click and then using your right clicks. It's very similar to what you see with Moira. You get resource back by doing damage. Moira has the same concept. Using the ultimate more as, like, a zoning tool and, like, not trying to force the ultimate. I think sometimes when I'm playing Scarlet Witch, I'm like, I need to ult now because I have it, and this seems like a good idea. The Scarlet Witch got, like, barely any kills with ultimate and still finished the game with 50 elims and 23,000 damage. Think about how many kills with the ultimate, it very much seems that the way to play Scarlet Witch is to play with your team, use your AoE ability as either a disengage tool or a way to peel for backline pressure. After you win a team fight, set up to use like third-person angles to be able to do really quick burst damage abilities, and then always have your disengage tool, the one where you like turn into like a ball, always have that up before you engage. And that's what that Scarlet Witch did. They weren't going in there and getting 7 ult kills per team fight and doing this and that. They were just showing you that if you just know how to play map control and like you focus on position and post fight, you're gonna pop off. That was really well played. So let me go into a quick play game and see if I can apply some of that knowledge.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
So like right there would be a good time to right click, right? Yeah. And then I would just do this to slow down this Thor being aggressive, and then do the combo, right? Yep. This right click is so good. Back away if I need to. Oh, I was gonna, in case I disengage. So now, if I'm correct, I would want to set up on the high ground above, because that's what the other like Scarlet Witch was doing. Yes. Now you just third person to see if they're coming up here. Yep. Yep, I just wait now. See? Don't want to push in aggressively. I can break that. Yep. Throw that on the point because they're going to engage in. That will slow them a little bit. Yep, see?
You can always count on me.
And now I can go for like a flank play. They just use that. Hopefully they don't see me flanking them. Dude, it's so good. Holy crap, it's so damn good. Arnie's like a very gentle kitty. I don't know how to explain it. That person's just dead because of the... Somebody was behind us, though, right? Dude, it looks like a bot lobby? It's not a bot lobby. Listen, let me have this moment anyway, okay? If it's not a bot lobby, then I'm okay with it. All right? See, now they can't really push up there. Wait for heals. Okay, there we go. Nice. I'm gonna go for an ult chat. It's not a good idea. Now it's a great idea. Now it's a great idea because of the Groot combo.
Trying to keep up, Uncle Sam.
No, chat. You do not listen. You do not take this away from me. Even if it is a bot lobby, it's because I learned so much and I'm the best Scarlet Witch ever. Okay. Okay. That was an ultimate. Okay. Yeah. No, that's definitely not a bot. See? They're just enjoying the scenery of the map. Okay. Yep, this is certainly... Okay. Out of range, come back for a heal. I'm gonna stand in front of my teammate. That's... Okay. Yeah. Nah, I'm just this good, chat. That's all I'm gonna say. Put that there to disengage with.
By the eye of Agamotto.
Get healed up. Drop down my ult. Clearly, I'm just unreal at the character, and that's why I got the kill. Put a detonate there. Yeah, and then that's clearly... Yep. That wasn't a bot lobby. I'm just that good at Scarlet Witch, chat. Right? Look at... Look at... Someone on our team type GG. No bots in this lobby. See? See? No bots in this lobby, baby. I just learned that much on Scarlet Witch because I absorb information like that. Send it. That's going to be a perfect video. You're going to see how good I am at Scarlet Witch because of that. Let's go, baby.